Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns are in danger. The Suns are currently down 2-0 to the first seed Denver Nuggets, and it hasn't looked great. The Suns have no depth, or at least Monty Williams doesn't want to play anybody on his bench. KD is shooting 3 of 15 from 3 this series, and DeAndre Ayton is being compared to Charmin Ultra Soft toilet paper. Yikes. Luckily, the Suns come back home to Phoenix for games 3 and 4, but honestly, these next 2 games can make or break the Suns and Kevin Durant's legacy for a multitude of reasons. How's it going, my friend? I'm Alexander from Load Management Media, and let's talk about it. The Phoenix Suns have had a turbulent last 3 years, and the same can be said for Kevin Durant. For the Suns, they went to a finals, then they got embarrassed in Game 7 by Luka Doncic, and now they find themselves in a 2-0 hole. For Kevin Durant, he's gotten injured multiple times, lost a Game 7 and got swept, and now he too finds himself in a 2-0 hole. And for both of these two parties, these next 2 games at home and ultimately the whole series have massive effects on how people will perceive them moving forward. Kevin Durant is clearly a top 15 player of all time. I think that's no debate, even if you're a KD hater. But there's been many question marks about how good he really is since he left Golden State. Kevin Durant has often been labeled somebody who can't win on his own, someone who needs great players around him. And since he left Golden State, as I mentioned before, there's been mixed results. Of course, there's been injuries and other things that haven't affected him positively. But he's on his 4th team now, and people are still doubting him. A championship this year, though, has the potential to launch KD into a definitive top 10 spot. But if he loses the way he's playing right now, I'm not gonna lie, it could stain his legacy. Real bad. As for the Suns, this year also has massive implications. Over the last few years, Phoenix has been the closest it's ever been to winning its first ever NBA championship, but they haven't got it done. Now though, the West is wide open, and it seems like now is a great opportunity for you to win your first championship. A KD, Booker, and CP3 trio sounded like a fantastic idea, and for the most part, it's worked out really well. But now they're down 2-0 to the 1 seed Denver Nuggets, and a lot of people think they might even get swept. So maybe it wasn't as good of an idea as a lot of people thought it was. If Phoenix loses, I'm not gonna lie, I see the whole roster being blown up. CP3 is almost 38 years old, DeAndre Ayton could clearly care less about anything related to the Suns, and if KD loses, bro, who knows where the hell he's going or what the hell he's doing. Plus, the West is getting stronger by the minute. Teams like Memphis, Sacramento, OKC are coming, for real. Even the Pelicans. Of course, even if you have Booker and KD, you'll always have a chance. But after this year with an aging CP and the current depth, it's going to take a lot of retooling to win a championship. And that's why this year is so critical. I personally chose the Suns to win in 7, and I'm going to stick with that regardless of everything that's happened so far in the series. But if they can't tie this series up in these next 2 games and they ultimately lose to Denver, it'll have massive implications on both the Suns and Kevin Durant. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see some more NBA content where I take a different angle into all kinds of different players, teams, and situations in the NBA, then this is the place for you. I'll be putting out at least 2 pieces of NBA content a week, so if that interests you, consider hitting a like and a sub. And as always, stay rested. See you in the next one.